Okay, fine. So we have created this whole procedure. Assume, okay. So I'll just refresh this. Okay, so if I just refresh, we know where we can access the stored procedures, right? So if I just go here and check for the tables, okay, so we have the table this, right? So programmatically, and if we check the stored procedure, we have the stored procedure. In case like if you want to view the stored procedure, okay, so one way is if you just right click, okay, go to the uh, scripted stored as a stored procedure, go to create and click on to this new. Okay, so if you want to view the contents of stores procedure, like what are the queries we have added under this name, okay, that is sp get employees, then go to the right click, okay, go to the scripted stored procedure as, then go to create and click on to the new query editor window. Okay, if I just enter this, okay, so you can see this is what is stored procedure under the get employees. So we have the select name gender from the table employee. This is how we get it. Okay, so this is one way. So if you want to access the this, okay, so I want to check it, I'll go to the scripted store procedure, create it to new. So this is what the query is, right? So this you can see, so we are just selecting the gender and the department. Okay, so this is how we access the store procedure. And the other way is, okay, so what you can do is, other way I'll just show you. Okay, so you can just try to write the sp underscore. So now this is the system store procedure. Okay, so this is so from where, so I can just access the help text. Okay, so this is sp underscore is a system stored. Okay, so I want the help text of sp get employees. Okay, YEES. Okay, so this is how we, if I just try to execute it, so here you can just see he starts with a create store procedure, then we have as begin, then end, and the queries in between this, right? So if I want to check for this sp uh, underscore sp employees for the department, okay, so even I can just check that, right? So if I just try to execute this, okay, so I'm able to get it, right? So it's expecting the two parameters. This is how we check the uh, so this is how we check the contents, the text of the stored procedures. Okay, so this is the one way. Okay, so how we can just access it. Okay, so once we are know how we can just access it, you can see. Okay, so now let's see like how we can just alter it. Okay, so for example, you have created the store procedure, and if you want to change the contents of the store procedure. Okay, so for example, okay, so if I just try to create one more store procedure with this name. Okay, so for example, if I just go to the if I want to create one more store procedure. Okay, so if I want to alter this, assume like I want to have the name and the department, not gender. Okay, so if I just try to execute that, okay, so for example, if I try to give the name, okay, and assume like I'll just change this, I want to order by. Okay, so I want order okay, so order by name. Okay, so if I just give this, okay, so okay, so if I just try to execute only this query, I'll get it, right? So if only this query, right? So if I just try to execute it, I'm getting the order by name, right? So if I want to create in the store procedure, so I'm creating the store procedure, I'm just altered this, right? So in the store procedure, try to execute it, I get an error that this is already in an object named sp store procedure in database, so we can't alter it. So to alter this, we have a one more command called alter. Okay, so if I just try to copy this and try to change this create to alter. So alter is used to alter the existing stored procedures. Okay, so if I just try to execute this, right, so you can see command successfully executed. So if I just try to call this sp get employee store procedure, okay, so if I just try to call this, right, so I'm getting a records. Okay, so where we're getting a name and gender which is ordered by name. Okay, so so this is how we alter it. Okay, so next we'll see how we can drop. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, if I want to drop the store procedure, you can just type the drop and the store procedure name. Okay, so if I try to execute this, the store procedure, so drop, I need to say it is a store procedure, right? So drop PROC is a stop procedure, and I need to enter this. Okay, so other ways I can just right click and you can just delete it. Okay, so are the two ways how you can just drop the store procedure. Fine, so even you can just check. So we have understood how we can just alter the existing store procedure, right? So even we have seen how we can just take the help text, or other different ways. Okay, so this is all about in this video. I hope you understood. So now let's continue our discussion in the next video.